What you on, Santana? I was just playing 2K, fuck.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
I'm getting tired of that, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting tired of this 2K.
All lies, I'm sure.
I ain't gonna lie.
Said that Dalamil has a
I ain't gonna lie. After I get my Beanie the Bull mascot,
Little late. They left with our food and guild days
I
ago.
probably stop playing this year.
Any idea where they went?
Like, if I do stream 2K, I probably just play play now online, or I probably play my career if I stream. I don't feel like playing Record Park no more. Like, I don't feel like playing no more.
As if by magic.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to
Hey, y'all gonna see me once I hit level 30 and get my Beanie the Bull. Y'all gonna see me like playing hella other stuff.
And you won't have wasted
Bro.
much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Nah, y'all gonna see me start playing hella old games. Like, I'm gonna download games to my library and play it and stream. Soon as I hit that level 30 and get my Beanie the Bull. Oh, bro, I don't even care no more. Yeah, I seen it.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been.
And it's supposed to be crossplay too.
Blood for blood.
Should have been did that.
We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Yo, what you want, Cat? I ain't even finished my career season yet. I still gotta win the championship. I still gotta win the championship in my career on, bro.
Victor.
I'm gonna be playing that and play now online. Oh, bro, like I'm gonna get my Beanie the Bull real quick. I'm on level 26. I'm on level 26. I'm gonna get my Beanie the Bull real quick, and that's gonna be it.
Sid and Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that.
That's what's up, bro. I was what?
He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools.
Nah, we in season 8, Santana. By August what, Cap?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side.
Oh, you talking about you in season 5 yo, my career? That's crazy.
It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies.
You play all the games you assimilate.
Perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Get it, boy!
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw
I feel you.
suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Well, Santana, I'm in the chat with Mob. He on the mic sleep, folks. I ain't never hear Mob on the mic sleep. It's the first time for everything, right? Man on the mic knocked out, folks.
While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Bro.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you.
Next thing you know, Natalie'd be offering the bandits bed and board.
Oh, Mob work at the airport. Well, Mob, merch Mob work at the airport.
Buying more supplies. You might as well scatter seeds near a rat's nest.
Merch Mob work at the airport.
Only steal.
Merch, Santana. I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking you to after you merch.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you,
The man be telling me he don't work. He do other stuff.
to inquire about a contract.
Why he be lying for? And he work at the airport the whole time.
That there aren't any men left.
I wish he was woke.
True?
True as the crystals.
The man,
Nobles came and claimed every last one.
I bet.
And not just from us Red Wings.
I bet.
You know of the
I ain't gonna
seven
say too
high
much.
houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one.
Hey, he a funny
Granted,
guy.
there are few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
No, I ain't saying he told me. Yeah, he said he don't.
Conrad Conrad's not what you call the
He don't need
brightest
9 to
intellect.
5. He don't need 9 to
But there's a
5.
reason why
That's what
I
he
had
always telling
you
me.
do the talking and not Sid.
He always telling me he don't
Well
need that.
played, my lady.
But like I said, I ain't gonna say too much though. Like I said, I ain't gonna say too much. He ain't woke right now. I ain't gonna say too much.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would. I mean, it may still be possible to buy it.
Hey, motherfucker. Why he just ain't tell me though?
Never poke a hornet's nest, they
Why he
say.
just ain't tell me though, Santana?
It's going to get us all killed.
Ah, here he is now. Actually, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's
That's crazy, bro.
League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our
Y'all
conversation
missed all the action though. I had Behemoth. Joshua helped me for it was on some like Sasuke and Itachi versus Kabuto. But Itachi ain't died, you feel me? It was something like that.
That is the case.
Bro, it was something like
In
that.
the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners could afford.
Bro, it was something like that. Y'all missed it, fuck.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they.
Right now, his little brother Joshua, right now he knocked out in a coma. Him and Behemoth, the prince. Y'all missed the fight, for y'all was tweaking.
Seeking vengeance. I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return, which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food.
And I had both the level 50 drag and I was level 40 when I fought it. It was a bounty.
But those that are certain to follow,
Bro.
we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
Hey, Santana, when I catch my up, I'm gonna out of nowhere ask like we're at the airport. I'm gonna see what he's gonna say.
They march for Dalimil as we speak.
I'm gonna see what he's gonna say, folks.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can. And we will do the same.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Oh my god, what was that? Oh, he just hit me with something, folks? Hold on, let me get them up out of there real quick. Alright, check it out. That's what he said? Yo, what up, Faith?
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
I bet.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all.
Y'all ever watched that Fifth Street on Netflix?
You fight.
I watched part 1 and 2. I ain't watched part 2 yet. Man, I watched part 1. It's on Netflix. If y'all haven't, like, check that out. Part 1 was decent. I ain't watched part 2 yet. It's 3 parts to it.
Now, if I could only convince the people of
Like, it's about a curse that happened when this girl had dug up a grave by accident and touched the witch bones. They got cursed. So all the past killers like coming back to kill her because she got the curse touch and plus the witch blood on her. So like they come back to kill her, only her.
Dalimil will forever be in your debt.
And part 1 is about them trying to kill a girl who touched it. Part 2 gonna be about like the people that did it first, about the stuff that happened before them. And then part 3 gonna be about how the curse started. Part 1 was in 1994. Part 2 gonna be 1978, and part 3 gonna be in 1666, I think. They gonna go back to where the curse started. Cause you know back in them days they used to, you do like a little weird stuff. They'll think you a witch and they'll burn you. They'll burn you alive and stuff like that. So like it's about that type of stuff. The third part is because they're gonna tell you how it started, but the first 2 parts is a regular like a little scary movie or whatever. Like killing happening and all that.
To keep a watchful eye on the comings and goings around them.
And if y'all don't watch The Witcher, like check that out, bro. Heat. If y'all don't watch that, check that out.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
I'll probably watch part 2 to that Fear Street tonight, though. I'll probably watch it like if I go to sleep.
It's good to see you,
bro.
And you, Clive. Jill?
But check out Witcher 2 if y'all don't watch it. And I still gotta watch. I gotta watch Baki and I gotta watch
Not long after they fell dark, we had our first
and I gotta watch
hundreds of them. Tried to storm
what that show called?
only a handful
With Franklin.
but that was more.
That's
The rest are still down there now.
I watched that too,
While we
bro.
have
I ain't watched
Franklin
none of that
fighters
yet.
holding them back. They're sorely outnumbered.
Yeah, Snowfall.
What do you think, Clive?
Now this man D Howe just sent a screenshot in the Smacko Squad chat, right? The man sent a screenshot and he ain't had no turnovers. Now you don't want to have no turnovers. Now you don't want to have no turnovers. Alright. I feel you.
If they ain't,
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
They were too fast. More. You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Oh, bro.
That's it.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
Well, I'm gonna start watching Snowfall
You've
before I
come to
start
want this
watching
place.
Baki. I'm gonna say that for last.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now. The lift can only carry a few at a time.
What you mean?
Those Akashic get as far as the cliff.
Busting in what way?
These men will have nowhere to run.
It looked like the Guardians were going as quick as they could, but without any injured. They might make it. Cliff. They might not. My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would
What
be
else
so
they
many.
revealed besides 2K? What else they revealed today?
Behind you.
Damn it. We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can...
Oh, with a comeback character. To my smoke.
Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
They supposed to be putting Rashid on On Street Fighter in a minute too. Oh my! Oh! Facts. No, Rashid ain't new. Rashad, whatever his name is. He ain't new. He was on Street Fighter 4. Oh. I used to go nuts with him too on 4. I ain't play with him like that though, but I knew how to play with him. And my main 3 characters was Sagat, Yin, and Fei Long. He looked a little different on Street Fighter 4. That's probably why you don't remember.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You only play Ultimate Street Fighter 4. You only play Street Fighter 4, the regular one. That's the best one, the regular one.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Oh yeah, the regular one, the best one. I was playing that with my uncle now on PlayStation, but I think they had it on PlayStation 3. Yeah, PlayStation 3, I think.
Mad dogs.
That was back when I was playing Xbox. If I was to play PlayStation. Yeah, I know what you were saying. Yeah, that's the last time I had played it.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him.
Anything catch your eye? That?
I can't even get it right. Can I sell?
Is that everything? A fair trade. I wanted one of those. Doesn't look like you got room in your bag.
Fiends try to climb the walls here, too.
Yeah, I always played my uncle on PS when I was growing up. Every PS they had, I played all the Nintendos, Segas, the GameCube. I played that, got that from them. Never had none of that like my own at my original crib. I ain't never had that, but I just got that from them. Then I got my first PlayStation when I was 18. I had got that Uncharted one. Before that, I was just playing they stuff. Like, bro. They need to remake a Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell was heat. Need to remake that. Dead to Rights. All that was heat. Real gamers will know, you feel me? They'll know about that. But we got people in here saying Sonic better than this. So like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they real gamers.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round to wait. Shall we?
No, I'm not touching Xbox no more. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't touching Xbox no more. I'm over somebody's house and they playing Xbox. And we having fun. I'm not buying an Xbox for myself. No, I'm not doing that. Xbox One ruined it for me. 360 was raw. Xbox 360 was heat. But Xbox One ruined it for me. That's, yeah, on PC you can get almost everything. How Xbox One ruined it for me. They ain't had no games on there. They ruined Gears of War, cause Gears of War was my favorite game on Xbox. My favorite game. And then you start having to pay for everything. Everything. I'm like, why is we paying for all this? Y'all not even making no games. And then I just realized that PlayStation had all the games. Like, PlayStation just had all the games, I ain't gonna lie. Like, at that time, God of War over there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even finna mention no other games, but God of War is my favorite game, God of War 3. Like, they had Kingdom Hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had every game then. Why Xbox ain't had none but Gears of War, and they playing with that. I ain't play Halo. I ain't like Halo. Like, I ain't like that. Halo was trash to me. I ain't gonna lie. Trash game. But Gears of War was heat. And they played with it, and they like they ain't their only game.
That was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Cause how I started peeping, cause I used to go around my uncle's number, right? They playing all these games. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why this ain't no Xbox?
The same as Sir Wade.
What's going on? Like I used to just like peep like why is none of this on Xbox? Why is PlayStation get all the games? I peeped that from PS2 days. And then Xbox, you know what I'm saying? PS2, PS3, the regular big fat box, the regular Xbox, that, and then Xbox 360. I used to peep it then. I was like, why PlayStation get all the games? But those two Xboxes was raw, so like I wasn't really tripping. But then Xbox One came out. That's when I started tripping.
View of the land and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Yeah, they can't lie. They won a war when the owner of one of the owners of Xbox, they caught him playing God of War. Like they caught the man playing God of War, the one with Balder, was on there, the one that came out a couple of years ago.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
When they first announced the new God of War around that time, when Balder was on there, when he was the main enemy, they caught him playing that. Yeah, Halo was trash. I don't understand how they like that either. Like, how does y'all like Halo over Gears of War? That's what's be tripping. You can like a game, go on here like what you like. You know what I'm saying? But
if it please you,
y'all know Gears of War is y'all main game though. That's what brought y'all most money. Why would y'all favor Halo over that? I'm talking about the company. Like, why would y'all favor Halo over that?
But I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
my Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way. I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
First we find Isabel.
That sounded a little crazy. Oh my God, what's happening? I ain't like that sounded a little crazy.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes.
I can't do it.
lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We've seen little and less of the soldiers of late. Anyone would think they were hiding. We could leave. The two soldiers were carried.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart. And they have provided a place for the injured.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
With no one to defend the place.
They're still in the capital.
Moor's days are numbered.
Darling, I truly am.
Don't leave me, Paul.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I thought everything would be all right once we left the capital. But nowhere's safe anymore. Is it?
2 soldiers were carrying another.
It was all they could do to escape.
This won't be easy.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Facts, Sergi.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
God, that.
Nice try. Soil and stone.
Facts.
You think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive, but without all the mocks and mows.
Trouble with your gear, or Sancfordian, dear? That it? Fine.
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd head out.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
You saying the same thing.
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
A youth claiming kindred with your old commander arrived earlier this morning. Well spoken he was. And handsome too. More than a few of the girls and boys have taken an interest. If you get my meaning.
fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Think you can help?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All done?
What do I owe the honor? So, what'll it be? Anything else?
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Tyre's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now. What will it be today?
How may I help you today?
Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Seems the hideaway's lost.
Blasted.
I'm about to see what is bounty at real quick. I ain't even been over there yet, so I can't even get that bounty yet. Well, I can't. I just gotta travel in the desert. I can't even go over there yet. I don't think. They right there at the glided path. Yeah, I can't even go over that right now. I'll probably stream this tomorrow. I'll probably hit level 30 on 2K and get my Bean the Bull, then stop playing that. Probably. I don't know. But y'all will have to tune in and see. You feel me?
They are, and a Akashic horde large enough to besiege the
I
three
don't know
cities
yet.
is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.